Okay, guys, here we're gonna do our recap video for today's trades. Today we traded a total of 3 stocks. We traded SECO, SECO, and GNUS and HUGE. So a total of 3 stocks. We had here we'll pull up the 5-minute chart and we'll see why we traded this stock. So the main reason why this chart was on the scanner was because it was gapping up. It was trading around 225 around this level the day before, and this morning it hit a high of 534, which is this level up here. So that right there is a gapper, a morning gapper, and that'll come up in a gapper scanner, and that's a potential candidate depending on other things, for example like float, volume, and what the pattern pre-market looks like. So this was a pretty good candidate. So it hit a high of 534, pulled back to VWAP, then it popped up again to 518, almost tested this high, pulled back, and it consolidated here. It was just trading around this level of VWAP, the orange dotted line. And so right before the market, we were watching this. Potentially, we could see it breaking this level here. This was a little pivot point, apex point, which is another term for entry point. And so it was at 427. Okay, so we'll jump into the 1 minute chart so we can see in better detail. Again, this is what the chart looked like. SECO 1 minute chart. It gapped up from 2 up to 534, pulled back, trading around that level. Okay, so this is the shaded out area is pre-market. It's right before the market opens. So the high of that candle was 427. The high of this candle was 427. So that is called a gap and go setup. So that would be a potential entry as soon as the market opens. This first candle is the first candle of the day for the current stock, SECO, SECO. So our entry was here at 427. I jumped in as soon as I saw green volume coming in. So if I see green volume coming in on the level 2, that means that people are wanting to buy it and they're interested. They see the same thing I see. So I jumped in. The correct entry was at 427. I ended up getting filled around 431, which is still not bad. And I sold, so this orange candle, and I sold up here at 450. So from 430 up to 450, nice 20-cent winner. I mean, that was clean. I mean, it doesn't get any cleaner than that. It broke that level and it shot up to 450 right away, and I sold it all. And so that was that first trade. And then on this same candle, it dipped again, and as I saw that flush, that dip, I jumped in again down here at 440 and sold up here at 450. Nice little 10-cent winner right there. So that was 2 trades in under 1 minute. So that was a nice start on the day. Okay, so after that, it failed. It hit VWAP, and then it failed again. And I believe it's just been fading or failing the whole day. Let's see. I believe that was my last trade on that one. Yeah, that was it. It failed VWAP and it just failed the rest of the day. Next stock that I took, next trade was, let's see, it was huge, HUGE. Okay, so we'll pull this up. This was a very interesting stock. It was moving. It had coronavirus news. The FDA had approved some stuff on it. So people were watching it and they were trading it. So this thing we traded from $3 up to $8, pulled back to VWAP, and then made this huge move up to 1288. It pulled back, hit VWAP, and then it opened. It went back up to this high of 1197. So I was actually watching this for an entry here at 1197, and so I was tempted to take this trade here, but it halted. It ended up halting before the market opened. So it halted news pending. The SEC, the stock market, halted this current stock, so you could not take any trades on it. and it halted for a good amount of time. It ended up opening at this level here. It ended up opening up here at a high of $14, and then it failed. It came down and it halted down at 1260. Right here, it halted for 5 minutes. We'll jump into the 1 minute chart so we can see this in better detail. So it opened up here at 14, halts going down. A stock halts whenever it makes a more than 10% move within 5 minutes. And this one did it from 14 down to 1260 in a matter of seconds. It halted for 10 minutes, and then down here it resumed. Okay, I guess I didn't mark my entries on this stock. Oh, okay, I cleaned them out. Okay, so anyways, so this was a very nice. Yeah, I remember this one. This was a very nice trade right here. I ended up getting in on whenever this candle resumed. Whenever this stock resumed from the halt. So it halt going down at 1260, and then it went lower. It hit a low of 1053. Down to 1053. I ended up getting filled at 1061, so nearly at the very bottom of that candle, which that's probably one of my best trades that I've ever taken. Got filled down here at 1061, the low was 1053, nearly at the bottom, and sold up here at $12. I mean, that was beautiful, beautiful trade. Sold up here at $12. And I took one last trade on this one. I don't remember where it was at. It was another dip buy. I believe it was a smaller winner. I don't recall, but okay, so that was it. That was huge. And then the last trade that we took was GNUS. We'll jump into the 5 minute chart here. This one's a little bit, I believe it was just one trade. This was not on the gap and go. This stock's interesting too. It has been moving since a while back. I mean, since, let's see, back in May the 6th, it started going up, and it's been in the news. People have been talking about it every day, just about. So from 73 cents up to $8. It hit a high of $8 today. So we ended up trading this stock just a little bit. Well, I did. We'll see where we traded it at and why. So here we can see that it moved up, halted going up, pulled back. This was a pretty interesting halt. It resumed way lower. That was a potential entry, but I did not take that trade. Anyways, it moved higher. It's extended from VWAP here. So with this big extension, it's far off from the VWAP. This is support. So this is expected of this. You know, a big flush, a big drop, and that's what happened. From a high of 719 down to a low of 659. It halted going down, and on the resumption is when I got in. So this was the 659 was the low of that candle. It resumed. It hit a low of 625, and I got in around 625, 630. That was my entry. I mean, that was a beautiful entry as well. Sold up here at 655, I believe. Yeah, 620, 630 got in, sold at 655. I mean, that was in a matter of like seconds. That was another beautiful trade. I'm able to do that by buying with my hotkey to buy 3 cents above the bid. So as the stock's coming down, I throw out my order to buy. And sorry, I've got to sneeze. So I throw out my order to buy, and I sell on the high price. Okay, so that's it. That was it for today. You know, and of course it kept going. I left money on the table, but I'm happy with this little profit here. Once I start trading with bigger share size, I'll increase my holding times, I guess you could say. Here with smaller share size, I jump in and get out, capture my profit, and I'm done on that trade. I guess whenever trading with heavier size, I can potentially, for example, here jump in, sell half, and hold the remaining half for the bigger move, and possibly even add. And if it ends up failing, I've already captured a good profit on this first exit. So that's there's no rush into that. This is, I look at this long term, and been doing this for 2.5 years every day, every morning, day trading. And so I'm looking at this in the long run. There's no need to rush. But anyways, so that was it on today's trades. If you have any questions or would like to learn how to day trade, just let me know and I will help you out as much as I can. All right, thank you.